Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video for the NBA on August 7th, a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. We got 5 really good picks for you guys, as always, from Dynamo. And make sure to do your own research on these picks. These are just the ones that we've researched and liked the best. So we're going to talk about all these picks. We got one early game pick for you, but then the last 4 are going to be from the later games. So stick around if you are here for the later game slates in the MLB tonight. Also, if you're not in the Discord, what are you doing? Ton of people posting slips. You can see people posting their picks, what they like, and people are winning over here as well. You can see a 6-man slip hit win here. I'll hit him with the fire emoji. Another win here. People hyping each other up over here in the chat. We had a massive win here. Emoji reactions for this one won $4,100. So we got some high rollers in here as well, and people talking about what they like for MLB, but also NFL, WNBA, esports, golf, all that. So get over in the Discord for sure. It'll be linked down below. All right, so for my first pick here, we're going to right here, top of the screen, Tony Gonselin over on his strikeouts of 3.5 against the Padres in the early game. Our only early pick of the video. Looking at Gonsolin, for some reason this guy doesn't throw that many innings commonly, but he could be due for an outing where he throws more than 5 innings. Even if he's doing pretty well, he won't throw over 5, but we'll get some of these games like here he threw 6 innings and 2 outs, 5 innings, 2 outs. We're hoping he gets one of those, but even if he doesn't, still think he can hit over 3.5 Ks. He's nearly a strikeout per inning guy on the season. Last year he was even better on the strikeouts. So we think that he can get back to that. In July he had a good strikeout month. Got 22 strikeouts in 5 games, which is well over 4 a game, and that's what he needs to hit is 4 in this game. And I think he can do it in a pretty good matchup here against the Padres. That's going to be the first pick. The second one is a interesting bet here. Garrett Cole and the pitching outs at 19.5. So basically he would need to pitch 6 innings plus get 2 outs in the 7th inning. We're going to take the under against the White Sox. I feel like the Yankees could be blowing out the White Sox in this game, which means they wouldn't need Cole to go as many innings as he's accustomed to. Also looking at Cole, he's throwing a ton of pitches. Threw 91 last game, but before that 110, 99, 102, and he's gone 7 innings in the past 2 starts, but definitely has starts where he throws less than 7 innings, and that's what we're looking for. I think that he is in line for a spot where he throws that just because the Yankees are going to be up on the White Sox, and they're going to want to save Cole a little bit in a game where it looks like they're already going to win to save one of their big arms here. Really don't see him going a full 7 innings in this one, so I'm going to be taking the under on Garrett Cole on 19.5. For the next pick, I'm going over here to Oddsjam, and Oddsjam is a tool that gives you the betting odds from a bunch of different sports books and tells you which one is the most likely to hit on Prizepicks, Underdog, Thrive, all those kind of sites. So right now we have Prizepicks pulled up. The one that I'm liking here is going to be on Drew Smiley on the under of hits allowed. Pinnacle, one of my favorite sports books based on how good I think their odds are. They're at minus 171 for this to go under 5.5, which really makes them think that it's going to go 5 or even less. And out of all the sports books that have a bet for this, they are the strongest on this one, and Pinnacle is my favorite. But then you also got DraftKings minus 165, Caesars 170, MGM 165. So they really like this one. Coming over here, the Cubs are playing the Mets. Obviously not a super talented team here. And we could see the Cubs, who have been pretty hot recently, dominate them in this game. So taking the under on that one from Oddsjam. And if you want to check out Oddsjam to help you build out your slips, you'll get 25% off with the code Dynamo down below. And also just click on that link and it'll take you right there and you get 25% off. And start using this tool. It's really cool. They have MLB, but also WNBA, NFL, UFC, esports even now as well. So they're continuing to build it out. All right, so then for the final two picks, I like to do a game stack if I'm building out a slip here. And a game stack I'm going to look to is going to be the Cincinnati Reds. And looking over here on DraftKings, you can see which team has the highest projected run total. You can see the Reds here at 10.5, higher than any other team. So we're going to stack up this game, and in particularly the Reds. So if you don't know how to stack, the general idea is picking two players that hit around the same order in the lineup. So Elly De La Cruz and McLean here, 1 and 3. You could see Elly getting on base, McLean coming up and hitting him in. So that's what we're going to be banking on in this one. Looking over here, Elly De La Cruz, we can go to his hits plus runs plus RBIs, which is just at 1.5. So he basically just needs to get a hit and then get hit in by another batter, and that's where McLean's going to come in with the 7 flat fantasy score, and we're going to take the over on that. So we're hoping Elly De La Cruz gets on base from a hit, and then we'll score a run. But there's more ways for Elly De La Cruz to get there. You know, he could get walked twice and then score a run, or he could get an RBI single and still get there. McLean to get to 7. If you don't know on Prizepicks, you can pull up the scoring chart for fantasy to get to 7 points. You know, an RBI double is going to get you 7 fantasy points. A single, a walk, and an RBI will get you there. There's so many ways to get to 7, and it's honestly a pretty low fantasy score based compared to some of the other players that you could see. Like if we look at some other guys' fantasy score, you know, Betts at 9, De La Cruz at 9, Acuna at 11.5. So there's some really high ones out there. 7 is one of the lower ones you're actually going to see, and I think that one's going to be pretty safe for McLean in what's expected to be a high-scoring game. All right, so if you guys are not in the Discord here, we got more people talking about MLB in the MLB section, giving away their picks, talking about picks. So definitely get in there for free. It'll be linked down below. Also pinned in the comment. If you do want to check out Oddsjam as well, you're going to get that 25% off, remember, with code Dynamo to try it out. And they have all sports, not just MLB, but in particular for this video, we're talking about MLB. Showed you one of my favorite picks and how I like to use this tool. So definitely check that out as well. It'll be linked below here. So now just a quick recap of the picks. We got our hitter stack. Elly De La Cruz is going to get on base. McLean hit him in for the Reds, who have the highest projected run total on the day. Then our Oddsjam pick of the day, Drew Smyly. They like him under on the 5 hits allowed against the Mets. Pinnacle really likes that, but so do a lot of the other sports books. Garrett Cole, under 19.5. Pitching outs, hopefully in an easy game against the Chicago White Sox. They'll take it easy on Cole. And then we got Gonselin over on the strikeouts in a good matchup against the Padres. All right, so that's going to be my 5 picks. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, get in the Discord, check out some of the links we have down below, and we'll see you in the next one.